Good afternoon, everybody. This is Mr. Moore. Today, we're going to be talking about 7.3b, which is a TEK, which has to deal with rational number operations. Rational number operations are always around us. They have lots of real-world applications, and it's going to be super important that you be proficient in solving these sorts of problems because of the fact that, number one, you will not have a calculator at every point in your life. Number two, you won't be allowed to use a calculator on the star. And number three, it's just something that you need to be proficient at as a life skill. The problem that we're going to be dealing with today is about Marcia. Marcia gave the cashier $20 to pay for 3 pairs of socks. The cashier gave her $5.03 in change. Each pair of socks cost the same amount of money. So, what is the cost in dollars and cents for each pair of socks? Of course, this is going to be a griddable answer where you would record your answer and fill in the bubbles on your answer document. We'll continue to work on that throughout the year, so you'll be super good at doing that by the time the star or any other type of assessment rolls around. And you need to be sure to use the correct place value. Now, this is something that we see all the time in terms of people just not understanding how to place their answers in the griddable. But again, it'll be something that we continue to practice on throughout the year, and I'll give you guys hints on how to make sure that that is correct. Now, when it comes to dollars, we know that it's going to be super easy because we already have a decimal point that is part of our expression of money in terms of dollars and cents. First of all, what do you notice about this problem? We notice, number one, that Marcia is given $20, or she has $20, I should say, and she gets a certain amount of change, okay? That amount of change is going to be $5.03. Now, change, by definition, when you're dealing with money, means that there is a difference between the cost that she pays and the amount that she actually gets back, okay? Number one, in order to solve this, I'm going to have to subtract the amount of money that she gets in change from the amount that she actually presents to the cashier. Once she actually presents that amount of money to the cashier, that means that she's going to get back, or that she would have paid, I should say, $14.97 for the amount of her purchase. Now, for all intents and purposes for this question, we're not going to assume that there's any tax. We're just going to assume, say, she went on tax-free weekend and she's just paying a certain amount for those 3 pairs of socks. So we know, again, that she paid $14.97 for those 3 pairs of socks because she got $5.03. If I were to add $14.97 and $5.03, that's going to give you $20. So that's just a little bit of the reverse operation to check our work. Now, $14.97 is for 3 pairs of socks. Now, how do I figure out how much each pair of socks would cost? In this particular case, I'm going to divide. When I divide $14.97 by 3, because again, we have 3 pairs of socks, that means that I'm going to get $4.99 once I do my long division as the cost per sock. Now, if I wanted to check my work, what would I do? Well, I was going to use the opposite operation to check our work. So I'm going to, at that point, multiply 4.99 or $4.99 times that 3 pairs of socks. And again, it's going to give me $14.97, which was the original amount that I paid. So, unless there are any questions, at this point, we are done solving our problem, and that's pretty much how you solve Marcia's dilemma.